There's a saying that I really like. It says, those who say it cannot be done should stop interrupting those doing it. For years, I've wanted to paint my house. It's a trailer house. Nobody cares but me. And so what I've had was people tell me, you can't do that. You can't do that. I just want paint on the wall. Oh, well, you have to do this first. It's a lot of work. It's this, it's that. No, you can't do that. I'm like, it's my house. If I want to try it, why not? I painted a couch. People were like, well, the guy at the hardware store mixing my paint is like, you can't do that. I'm like, it's already done. The paint you're mixing is the final coat. It's been done. Stop telling me that I cannot do something. I'm paying for it. I'll do what I want. And so in this, we have people always giving us their version of advice, their version, which is potentially wrong for you. This is just the back wall behind this oven center that I built. And like when I built this, people are like, oh, it can't be done. Oh, you can't do it that way. Watch me. I did it. I put my camp stove in a kitchen center so that when the power goes out, I'm not affected. I can still go have my cup of coffee. But if I'd have waited till someone gave me permission, it wouldn't be done. So when the power, we have chronic power outages in the mountain area where I live. And so, if you keep waiting for people to give you permission and tell you that it can be done, then you're going to find yourself waiting a very long time. I'm in the middle of rehabilitating. And so I'm actually in a hurry to get this done so that I can go back. After being out of work for approximately almost 15 years, I'm ready to go back to work. I'm ready to get off of disability and get out of the trenches. What people don't understand is people like me on Social Security, we're not allowed to own anything. I bought my house. Do you know how they punished me for that? I got to go through some different kind of Hunger Games than what most humans go through. I wasn't allowed to own a vehicle. I wasn't allowed to own my house. I wasn't allowed to have money. I wasn't allowed to do this, allowed to do that. Well, I'm rehabilitating. Watch me. I'm going to do some things I'm not allowed to do. And so, people are like, no, you can't put acrylic on the wall without sanding the polish off of it. This house is 1970. This house is more than 50 years old. And so, you know what this house needs? A coat of paint. Because why? This is tinder. This is fire starter. My neighbor's house burnt down. No, paint does not make it fireproof, but it makes it less brittle. This wood right here, it's so brittle because it hasn't had a proper coating. We live in somewhat of a damp area. The biggest thing is that these color of walls in the wintertime in a mountain area, they do not allow light to come in. They do not refract light back at you. They suck it all up and become even more brittle. And so am I carrying that this job is not a professional job? Am I carrying that it's not up to other people's standards? No. I'm legitimately given no cares about that. What I'm caring about is that it'll look uniform inside of my little cupboard here, and it'll finally be done, and I'll finally have a kitchen that works to my standards that I can function in when I'm going back to work. These people that want to put it off because it's too much work, this has been 2019. this has been more than 5 years. And the people that said they would help me, they said, when it came time to doing the actual work, they're like, oh, that's a lot of work, Jen. That's a lot of work. Yeah. Did you come to this planet expecting not to work? Is that what happened? This is why your life isn't where you want it to be. This is why those people have to freeload off of other people and make it look like they're helping them. Can't tell you how many people came here to my house pretending that they were going to help me. And then when it came time to opening that can of worms, they didn't want the can opener. They didn't want to participate. That's as far as their help went, was to tell me that it cannot be done or I cannot do it that way. And so this is why I end up working on projects myself without other people, is because what I'm not here to hear is that it cannot be done. That's what they told me about rehabilitating, that it cannot be done. Well, Cracker, I'm here to tell you it can. And so do not waste any more of your time with the people telling you that it cannot be done. If you have a goal in mind, drop the people that are bad habits, because all they're doing is giving you more bad habits called procrastination. Their procrastination becomes your procrastination. Their lack of finished products become your lack of finished products. And this is why you got to stop waiting for someone to help you. Because these people, when they show up to help you, they're not going to help you. I got more done in 24 hours all by myself than I do with people assisting me. And so this tells me I had an in-home caregiver, and it was a streamline of people that didn't actually want to work. And so when I saw this, I saw what the government was seeing. And I didn't want to be one of those people. So yes, I want to rehabilitate and get my act together and get back to work, because I do not want to be lumped in with a bunch of ne'er-do-wells that have no ambition, are all caught up in their own procrastination. What I don't need is more of that in my life, because I have spent so much time waiting for people to even just show up for themselves instead of calling me. And so in this, people are going to call you to show up for them. And then they're going to guilt you for not being there. Don't bother with those games. Because when you need someone, are they there? They might show up, but are they emotionally there for you? My answer was no. This is why I have pets, is because I stopped expecting much out of humans. But that's not the way to go either. The goal is to expect more. Otherwise, they're going to continue the procrastination games like it doesn't matter. They're going to continue to tell people that they can't do things, and they're going to continue to tell themselves that they can't do things. And this is why people don't succeed at their goals, is because they're too busy listening to the ones that say they can't be done, or that it can't be done. They're too busy listening to the people telling them all the things to be afraid of, all the reasons why to never start that. This just plays into the conspiracies, because these people aren't trying to hear truth either. What they're doing is they're buying into the conspiracies because it's easier to get emotionally caught up in that. It's easier to get all emotional than to actually do something about that. So, let this be a lesson for you. Don't take no for an answer. Do it anyways. Don't wait for help. Tear it apart and get started. Yes, like my house is a mess because of this rearrangement that I absolutely had to do. But it's going to be worth it at the end of the day. So don't be afraid to tear things apart and get things going in the right direction, in spite of the people that are telling you it cannot be done, or they suddenly have something to do every time it's time for the work to begin. These are the people that are absolutely not going to help you, and these are also the people that are worth letting go. Fire them. What harm is going to be in that? All the harm is already done in the years of procrastination of hanging out with these people that actually were only pretending to help you. Learn it from my mistakes so that you don't have to make the same mistakes.